Hi there, welcome back. Change of venue. Welcome to my home office. We are here for a very specific reason today because it is the appropriate setting for me to share with you my top 10 daily tips for organizing your life and, most importantly, creating balance. This is my second favorite room in the house. I love this room. It's my quiet space to get work done. I have to say my new favorite room is, yes, my bathroom. After that incredible clean out, I adore that space. It feels so good. I can find everything and it just makes me happy. So I know a lot of you tackled a big bathroom clean out after seeing that video, and I hope you feel the same way. But the reason why I'm here and I'm wanting to do this subject for you today is that there's a common thread in questions from you all. You know I'm busy. I'm a mom. I have a career. I do a lot of charity events on the side and MC different programs. And you know, life is just a big juggling game. And so many of you ask, how do you do it? How do you balance it all? How do you find structure? What is your daily organizational tips and plans to get it all done and not be frazzled? And I have a set of rules that I follow strictly and religiously. And I feel that maybe if you apply these to your life, you'll get that same feeling of being on your game, on top of everything, and not feeling completely frayed and frazzled and not good for anybody. So let me launch in with tip number one. This is a very simple and basic one. Write everything down. Don't assume that these brain cells are going to remember everything you've got going on in your life, every little thought, or, oh, I need to do that, or, oh, I need to pick this thing up. Write it down. Get things down either on your devices or on paper. My second rule is if you use a device, and really we all do these days, we all have our phones and we've got our computers and our laptops. So I would say this, put everything in your calendar. So for instance, I'll have something written today. My son had to go to the dentist at 11 o'clock, so that was written down. That then syncs with my home calendar. So that way I've got everything communicating, and no matter where I am, whether I've got my phone in front of me or my calendar at my desk here at home, I can see what's going on and everything is talking and communicating. If you're lucky enough, if you work outside the home and your office calendar can sync with your home, if it's on the same system, yay you. I don't have that, so I've got to do things separately. Number three is take advantage of your notes and your reminders apps on your phone. These are great opportunities to write down reminders, tips, grocery store lists. In my case, when I go to the nail salon and I get an interesting color that you guys might be interested in, yeah, I write that down in my notes section. So this crazy blue is called Gelato on My Mind. I would love to be the person who comes up with these names. What a great gig. The purpley blue is You're Such a Budapest. Okay, these things make me laugh. Anyway, they're here in my notes section so that I don't forget to share them with you. The next thing, and this is great if you have a large family, and as you know, school is about ready to start and things are about ready to get into high gear with school activities, after school sports, birthday parties, and just things when it comes to kids scheduling. So I just bought this. I'm about ready to break this baby open, but this is a very large magnetic calendar with a dry erase pen. So you can schedule in everything that's going on with your kids and basically put this kind of in the grand central station part of your house, which is normally the kitchen. That's where everybody tends to be, and we all sort of look at things there because that's a group gathering spot. So this is a great way to have all of the kids' stuff written down so you can see it at a glance, prepare for it, and everybody's aware of what's going on with what person. The next thing, and I have to say, this is for me the biggest thing when it comes to creating balance. I have a paper calendar on my desk at work. Now this is an example of April of last year, and in pencil I will write down events that I have to MC, special stories or reports that I'm working on, dinner commitments, luncheons, and whatnot. I cannot even begin to tell you the value of seeing your month at a glance. There is something about looking at this and you see, oh, well, look, I've already booked 2 days worth of commitments, maybe I'm going to give myself a break the next day. You see, when you're just pulling up a calendar and you're only doing it by the day, you don't get a feel of your week and your month. And so that doesn't help you with pacing. But for me, a paper calendar, and this thing I literally just printed from some site online. There are so many free downloadable counters. If you don't want to go and spend any money on a calendar, you can print one, put it on your desk, transfer everything there, and use this. See, the reason why it being on your desk, whether you work out of the home or in an office, you're always looking at it. It's not something you can minimize. It's not something that you X out. You always see it. So that is, to me, the holy grail when it comes to scheduling and balance, is having that visual paper calendar always in front of me. The next things I would say are lifestyle tips when it comes to having that feeling of balance and not losing yourself in your busy life. First of all, schedule sleep. Nobody likes a grumpy cat. Now, look, we're not going to get 8 or 9 hours every single night. That's a fallacy. Some nights we may only get 6, but try your next night to get 8 or 9 hours. Try to get balance. It's really the law of averages here. But if you make it a priority, if it's top of mind, then you'll make a point not to stay out too late, not to wake up too early, whatever it is. Just learn to make sleep a priority. The next one, and this has been the hardest thing for me to master, I am not there yet, but I'm getting there. Learn to say no. No, 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 no. Learn to say no. It is the shortest little word that is probably the most freeing. You can't please everybody all the time. And if you're not pleasing yourself and taking care of mama, you can't take care of anybody else. Learn to say no. It is the best thing that you can do for yourself. The next one, don't forget your lifestyle. Prioritize exercise, healthy eating, and quiet time for yourself. There is nothing more rejuvenating than having just a little moment to tuck away in a corner of your house, pick up a book, and read. Not have anything on, just silence. How often do we expose ourselves to silence? It's eerie at first. You're not used to it. You're immediately looking for stimulation. Allow yourself to check out and have some quiet. Meditate. Just be in the moment and feel how good that moment is. Number 9, declutter your life. That plays into the video that I just did last week with the extreme makeover in the bathroom. There is nothing worse than wasting time trying to find things. Where are my keys? Where are my glasses? Where's this? Where'd I leave that? The amount of time wasted just looking for stuff is tragic in my opinion. That's time that can be better used to do something productive for yourself. So find places to put things. Have a key rack, or in our kitchen we have a key bowl. And so all keys get dumped in there and that's where they are. Have a designated place for your things, for your phone, for your glasses, for your keys, and be diligent about putting them there so they can always be found and you will no longer be on a hunt for those 3 items, the 3 elusives. Trust me, it'll go a long way. And last but not least, practice your faith. And you know that probably should have been number 1, but it's so important that it's in there. Whatever it is, whether you are talking to God or it's a spiritual connection, whatever it is that grounds you and centers you and brings you to that place of calm is so important. Read faith-based books. Go to your church or your synagogue or your mosque or whatever it is. But I think that is so important to just have that connection. Sometimes when we feel like we're about ready to lose it and we're so frazzled and we can't take it anymore, there is nothing like getting back to that spiritual connection to remind you that you can, you're capable, and sometimes you just have to let certain things go. So those are my top 10 daily organizational tips for you for planning, for balance, for leading a healthy, happy, productive life where you are prompt and on time, you're efficient, you're getting things done, you're a better mother for your children, a better wife for your spouse, but most importantly, you're a better individual for you. I hope this has been helpful. Please, as always, leave me your comments and your suggestions. I love them. You give me so many great ideas. I have a list and it's growing and growing because I have so many wonderful things that I would like to share with you. So again, I appreciate you. Continue to follow me on social media as well as KPRC Channel 2 at 6 and 10 and click2houston.com, the station's website. You know all that stuff already. So with your new list and new approach on being organized, go out there, be bold and be blessed, and I will see you in a week. Bye-bye.